I'll just go down phone tech. It won't be 2 seconds now. Managed to clean up this board. I haven't had a look at it yet today. But I managed to pull out the ultrasonic cleaner with a nice profile, bath it, and then dry it off. Just grab the microphone. Okay, sweet. Won't be 2 minutes now. I'm just trying to get these damn gloves on. I think my hands are slightly moist. I just washed them, so these gloves do not want to go on. Let me try again. Take this glove off and okay, sweet, we got one glove on. How are you doing this evening, Farm Tech? Let's have a look at this board. Looking pretty good, because I see some remainders of where there was marks. I'm going to have a look under the microscope. I'm good, thank you. Let's quickly give this workstation a wipe a second. Yeah, there was a ridiculous amount of solder wick on this workstation when I cleaned it just now. I went through so much wick to remove them joysticks. I've been looking into some cool things I can also do with an ESP. Like stuff that chat can control, or like the bot and stuff, like alerts, I think that's what they're called. Some, like there's like an app or website one you can use. There's like a free and paid version, and then there are methods you can do with an ESP, but you have to like code and stuff for that. Like they both use WebSockets, so I think. Let's have a look at this board, see if it's actually come clean. Trying to go down. Okay. I found the error in your use for 40. Min voting is 4.5. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It might have been an issue with that. I was thinking about it the other day, because we're also trying to run out of battery, which is going to be 3.7. I was thinking it might have been underpowered, because it is a 5 volt to 5 volt DC. I have got some other parts I've been looking at. Oh, there's one for battery, is it? B4, B04. Okay, so the 4 instead of the 5. Okay, I'll have to have a look at that. I did see there was like a whole bunch of different ones you could get for that variant. Yeah, you can see there's like still some staining on this board. But I think everything else has come up okay. I can't remember where the burning marks were and stuff. I think most of that corrosion is gone. Because this area was like a bit corroded. I think that's okay now. I can't remember which side. Yes, the 0405 is 3.5 to 4.5. Ah, okay, I'll have to look into trying to get some of them. I can't remember where we had that like fluxy burn mark that I struggled to remove. Ah, never mind, I can see it. That's still there. So I guess that didn't clean up. But I think everything else in this area cleaned up nice. So I guess we need to put new sticks into this. We'll go for these ones. Damn. I only have 2 pairs left. These are annoying for installing. The legs are like about 1 millimeter shorter than they should be. But you can test the B0505 with plus 5 volts, no charger, and the battery safe sign is better. Can link to images. I'm not too sure if you can do links. Well, I could always take a look at them on like Discord or something, maybe, if you can't. It's for test 5 volts. Yeah, I do have a back converter, I think, that can do 5 volts. But I'm not too sure if that's going to add any extra noise. They're around just somewhere. Just going to clean my tweezers. Because they're a bit flexy. USB is okay for this plus 5 volts. We were using the USB though, and we were only getting like 4 point something volts. Like the USB-C plugged into the computer. So I'm a bit confused. Let's have a look at these pins. Hopefully the lighting is okay. It looks a little bit darker now. I did adjust the ISO and stuff to try to make it better, but now I don't know, it looks a little bit dark to me. I'm not too sure, I might change Yes, but it's higher than 4.5, so okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I was testing with, and I was still having like a bunch of issues. I've got the setup here somewhere. Where did I put it to? Okay, here. I don't know. This looks a little bit dark to me now. I don't know whether I want to adjust the exposure. I'm just used to having it so bright. So we do have it in here somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's again a bunch of noise. I tried it here, and I've also tried it down at the Bluetooth board as well. I did a shoot key diode. See the link. Okay, I'll have a look in a bit. I can't. If it's on Discord, I don't have Discord on this computer logged in right now. What's going on, Squish? It's like a special kind of diode, the one that you the one you mentioned. Or is it just a way of using a diode? Okay, they all look okay. When you have time, let's see. I'm soldering now. Okay. I think I need to adjust the focus on this as well. Hopefully that's better. I don't know if it's too dark now, because I've adjusted the some of the settings. You guys are going to have to let me know if it's too dark. Because I tried to adjust the ISO because it looked too bright. And now to me it looks too dark. But I'm not looking on the best of screens as a reference. Okay. What tip have we got? Okay, we have got a knife tip, that's okay. Are these going to fall out? No, apparently not. Okay, and this thing's rock hard. I'm actually going to try and take some of the solder off it too. It's looking a bit worse for me. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, that's a bit better. This thing gets dry really fast because I run a dehumidifier a lot. Let's grab some water. Okay, that should be okay. Yeah, it says it removes the solder when the sponge is dry. Yeah, most of it's gone apart from this bit that's like glued onto it. There you go. No, it's on my desk. Oops. I guess it's coming off. Okay. Need to try and solder these on now. I absolutely hate doing these ones. The only ones I found which are like decent to install are Alps and K-Silver. Every other one I've tried so far, the legs are always a bit short for some reason. I gotta try to remember how I done this last time, because I like held it and fed it all at the same time. How the hell did I do that last time? Can't even remember, to be honest. Did I do it this way? Because the legs are like really short, you have to kind of like push down on these ones. Put some solder, yeah, I tried doing that before. It works a bit sometimes. Give it a go. Hand's just cramping up a minute. No, it doesn't want to. I think it's because like lack of flux. I can never do that. If I put a bit of flux there, it'll probably work. Because the flux just burns off on the end of my iron. And now let's give this a go. So I can get this pushed out. Yeah, just lack of flux. Okay, hopefully that's flat to the board. It's okay, but it's not perfect. I don't know if you can see that. This side here is slightly higher. I don't know how well that'll show up on camera. That'll be fine, but I can just solder the rest on now. But it ain't moving anyway. My solder is like tangled. Don't know what is going on right now with it. I don't know if you guys could see that. Yeah, does this look too dark to you guys? Or is the lighting fine? Because it just looks dark to me. I know it's a bit bright before. I had to see some stuff, but now it seems a bit dark. The legs are so short on this. Makes the soldering job look really bad. Don't like it. Just because you can't really like see the legs. Like it's not good how little amount of leg is poking through this hole. I don't think they're low enough to the board. I don't know. That's why I hate doing these ones. They're a bit dark. Okay, I can fix that. It's gonna take me a second time to pull up the settings on the camera and stuff. 1 minute. If I do info, and then I do set the ISO. I'm gonna knock that up to 320 set, and then how do I get out of this now? This button. Info. Okay. That should be better now. Yeah, I really don't like installing these ones, just because of the leg length. It just makes the job look bad. Oh, I forgot about this one, yeah. Only got 2, so it's better not mess it up. Won't get my 6 until it's the 25th. Damn, okay, that's quite a while. I guess we get the other one on now. Oh, I just tried to put my flex back in the thing. In the holder for this, for the soldering iron. Okay. Just trying to get these in the position that the legs poke through on the other side, but they just, regardless of how you put them, you always end up with one pair too short. Other sticks are so much easier. You just chuck them in and job done. amount of solder there. That one looks even further away from the board than the other one. See? Oh, it's even rusty at the moment. This thing is extremely finished. Okay, nice. What's he repairing? Anything interesting? I think that's okay. I'll quickly just make sure and put some flex on these and touch them up though. The sand around here, it just doesn't. I think that's okay. I think I'm just being fussy. Just came over from there, but yeah, sending to yo, what's going on? Someone has things. Add a little bit more solder to that one. I think the rest is okay. It don't look super good because of the legs being a bit short. I will show you guys under the microscope though. Set up a little bit. Where am I trying to find for you guys? There you go. So as you can see, they don't look perfect, some of them, because how short the legs are. I don't know whether to try a little bit more solder in this one here. I might touch some of them up. Two of them, I think, quickly. It's just hard to put, it's not hard, it's too easy to put too much solder on these ones. Let's get some solder on you. And then this one too. don't know. It doesn't look quite right to me. But it's really hard to tell with these sticks because they're so short. Just makes my soldering look trash. And the other side over here. I think they should be okay. It's just a shame how short the legs are. I think some just have a little bit too much solder on them. You can see some solder coming through the other side though. To the grounds need a little bit more. So try to just quickly redo these. They're functional, but I don't know, I'm just being fussy. Good to be fussy if you're going to be selling it, yeah. I can see solder coming up on this side. Just make sure these are not warm. Give it a quick little blow. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think I'm just being too fussy, you know. We just need to clean this thing up. We need to figure out what case we're using too. It's going to be a white one, but like we have the two, so I have to look and figure out which one's best. Oh, I need to redo these test pads here too. Let me just solder there. Is that gone? There's a whole bunch of it around here. Okay, I think that's it. This one we might have damaged slightly, but this is the ground. So there's solder like hanging over the end there. Let's see if we can clean that up. I think there's a little bit of the ground plane showing that. See a little bit of scratching around there. That shouldn't make any difference to anything though. Okay. I don't need that much temperature now. That'll probably do for these pads. We want to do this one. This one. There's almost no text left on that one. This one. This one. Got like the biggest soldering tip ever for this. See if we can do this. I think I burnt that flux out there already. Oh shit. Just dropped my solder. Which one am I doing with the two? I don't know, let's look at Maggie. That does not want to tin up there. Oh, is it? I'm going without the microscope. So this one, yes, and do you? That's better. Yeah, I just went in without the soldering iron. This is my actual eyes. Easier. Just fed a little bit of solder in there. Oh, that one looked a little bit pointy there. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, that feels better. Feels a bit loose, see it is. Oh, it's quite dirty there now. Is something going on the test points? No. Nothing goes on the test points. I didn't even need to retin them. They were tinned enough to protect them from corrosion. They still had solder on them. But they just didn't look, they still don't look perfect. Like this one here, TP, God knows what right now. I just wanted them to look just more factory, I guess. It's a little bit hanging over there, it's a bit annoying, but it's fine. I'm just like super OCD about things sometimes. And then other things I'm just like, oh, fuck it. Oh, I just knocked a bunch of stuff off the desk. So it's satisfying when the board comes clean. You've got loads of flux on it. You wouldn't think this is like white flux by the colour on it, because I've burnt it. I'm totally rubbing all of the numbers off this board as well. I've never had the silk screen come off so easy on a board. I think that's okay now. I see how brown these boards get with flux. Yeah, they look damaged. Yeah, they do. Like, they're not amazing, but they look okay. For how short the legs are on these. So that's that part done, I guess, then. So we can put this safely to the side now. Switch to the top down. Try not to drop it. I'm just going to chuck this into this microfiber for now. So it's nice and safe. Just wrap that for a second while we put this to one side. I can see two outer shells, but I need to find grips and back covers. I don't even know if I have any back covers for these. I'm going to have to examine mid frames too. This is the one with the dodgy USB, I'm pretty sure. So this is that one we're taking. Now let's have a look. Probably should show this stuff under the microscope just because the exposure is better for you guys. You can see the detail. I may decide which one's best. No, it's not like a bad. These are intact on the side. I'm seeing a little bit of damage there. I don't know if that's showing up. So that's that one. Let's have a look at the other one. This one's got a bit of tape on it so I can identify it. It's looking more dirty immediately. Just remove this tape. I still need to get a label maker so I can actually make labels for these things. It sounds dirtier, but I think it's got less damage on it. Slight little thing here. have a look at the back. Oh, okay, I'm not discerning. Yeah. Here. So let's compare that to the other one again. Yeah, that one hasn't got any of them on the back. Let's see if the colours match. There's a colour difference. Let's compare it to. Let's put this aside. Let's have a look at this. Okay, let's compare that to this. If anything, this one matches less. Okay, we've got it. Yo, what's going on, James? How's things? So I guess this one's getting cleaned. I need to remove this sticker though. I don't know where my pry tool is right now. Oh wait, I've got it. Didn't feel good. I don't know, just coming up fine. Okay, that's off. Stick that into a drawer. We could reuse it, or we can just use a new one. Makes no difference. So we're going to give this a clean, and we need this bottom board. Oh, god damn it. Hot day helps me loosen these stickers. Yeah, I normally use a hairdryer, but that one I'd already removed. And it hadn't been like stuck down properly. That's why it's like easy to remove it. Otherwise I would have never taken it up, or been able to take it up without heating it a bit. Oh god damn it. I'm trying to get to my tissue. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it just kind of like falling back down in place, but it hadn't been like pressed down, so it wasn't bonded very well. But yeah, I normally give about 30 seconds, maybe less, with a hairdryer. just circling it around as best as I can. Okay, so the rest of it. Oh, just dropped the headphone part there. I guess we'll clean all the plastics, why not? Don't really want to, but we might as well, I guess, if we're going to clean it, because they are looking a little bit dirty. I don't know how well any of that's actually going to show up. Let me remove some of the lights. No, still too high. She's still too exposed. You gotta believe me, there is dirt on there. It's just not showing up on you. Not much dirt, but they could be cleaner. So that's what we'll do if we can find a screwdriver. And we need another bit. I'm all sniffly now, I've sneezed. That's not good. I sound like a proper nerd now. I sound all nasally. Oh, that's never good. I'll go into sound nasally. Oh yeah, I probably should remove this first. Let's flip to the top down. Yeah, I've removed the middle bar. I couldn't remember if I'd removed the middle bar then. Oh, that thing just yeeted itself at me. And then I almost got run over by my chair. So that's that off. The triggers should flop down now. Floppity flop. Screwdriver. Just gives that thing a good screw. Oh wait, we already unscrewed it. Just need to pop this one off. This one. There you go. Yeah, the little bumper cushions are intact on these two. And these ones, so that's good. I guess I could clean all the buttons. I have to make it a quick one though. Is this the bar we're going to go for? It should be fine. There's a stain on that one. So I need to grab a box for this now. So we can check all this to a box. This is the other board, isn't it? Guess I'll remove all the buttons and clean the other buttons. Been some cleaning things. Won't take 2 minutes just to pop this bottom board out. Do you want to come out screw? There you go. We'll just tap these straight into this box if we can, with them going everywhere. I think we actually got them all in there, hopefully. Not one there. I can't be bothered to remove the D-pad because they're always just like a pain to reattach, and sometimes they don't go back on. You need to go rated, but you need to change your settings. Ah, okay, damn. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Is that like YouTube Studio or something like that? I'll have a look into that. I've also been looking into some other stuff where I can do, like using WebSockets to control stuff from like chat and alerts. I think I need to adjust the focus again. I don't know. Hopefully that's okay. So yeah, we'll just dump all of this. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Rossi tried to. Oh, okay. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I've been like, there's a bunch of stuff I still need to figure out for the streaming stuff. I'm gonna have to add more liquid to this. I didn't put much in yesterday, and like loads of it's evaporated by the look of it. Yeah, that barely covers anything. Damn. Just dump all this in there. Okay, yeah, definitely need more liquid in there. Just gonna add some tap water for this though, because it's just plastics. Problem is now it's got to heat back up because this tap water is cold. This damn pouring water is making me need a goddamn pee now. Silly problem. Okay, that's submerged in water. But now after pouring all that water, what's the temperature at on it? 29. It's gonna have to have a minute to come back up to temperature before I knock it on. Alright, stream. Need to take a quick pee break. All that pouring water has made me need to pee. Bear with me 2 minutes. came back. That's better. You namely got a lower joiner from Russia's Red. Yeah, that's a shame. I'll definitely have to set that up in the future so I don't miss out on opportunities like that. Yeah, the reason I need the pee as well is squash this is. But yeah, it's like 1.5 liters. And I've drank like almost all of it in the last like hour, 2 hours. Oh, I'm a thirsty boy. Oh. It's just nicer to use bottled water than tap water. And it's bigger than a cup. Okay, let me check on the temperature of that. I forgot what it's called now. Ultrasonic cleaner. Oh, it was 30 degrees before we went on our toilet break, and it is now 29 degrees. This thing has taken a sweet minute to come up to temperature. I could do something. Maybe if I like poke it and prod it a couple of times and tell it to like work faster. You work faster. Heat up. Yeah, it's gone up by 1 degree. So I told you that work. It's now 30 degrees. Just needed a little prod in. Light encouragement. I give it a left tap with a hammer and a bit. Blaze up. Oh, I forgot to put this in. Let's go and dump this in there. There's nothing else for me to miss now, is there? I know the mid frame, but that's fine. Looks fairly clean. We'll just clean up the D-pad. Like this controller's in fairly good condition. I've seen some ridiculously dirty, grimy controllers. I had one that I had to UV clean. It was disgusting. I think somebody had been smoking a lot with it or something. Because like the home buttons and stuff, like they was like about 1 or 2 mil deep. It was maybe 1 to 2 mil, maybe not quite 2 mil, but yeah, it was like yellowed quite deep, and a whole bunch of stuff. But I used some 40 proof peroxide on like this light. And I put them in a plastic container, put foil around the side, and I had this on the lid, so it was like above it, and just kept knocking this on, wait around the battery charge it, put it on. It's not the best. I need to get some better lights, but they're quite expensive, so I thought maybe I'd just get like 4 of these and place them on like... You need like a larger kind of box, just taller, but this is the kind of concept. So you can just like have stuff in the box and just put this in the lid. And it's like suspended for you. Oh, almost dropped it. Or you can just spend more money and get one of them proper floodlights. Like the ultraviolet floodlights. But the ones in the most effective, like is a nanometer range or whatever it is, they're like stupidly expensive. The ones which are more effective. I think like the general ones for general purpose are like just on the like spectrum's the right word, but just in the right kind of like range, but right on the bottom end of what's effective. Okay, let's not lose all these screws. I've also been looking into a bunch of stuff, so while waiting for the ultrasonic cleaner to warm up, I could possibly discuss that. I don't know if I can get any working with YouTube yet, so it might have to set up Twitch, I'm not too sure. I might be able to if I can use like a WebSocket maybe for stream elements, I think that's what I'm using, or OBS. But there's like some stuff you can do like just wait for summer and use the sun. Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous in the summer for like if I need to whiten any plastics, so maybe I should buy stuff before then. I can do your bot and half human. Nice. Yeah, I was looking at like a couple of things. Some involved like an ESP and coding, and some involved this thing called, I think it's called Lumia Stream. So I'll quickly pull that up and show you guys. Don't know if you've heard of it. There's a free version and a paid version. Let me restore my tabs from the previous session so we don't lose them.
Oh, hi.
Let's see if we can find.
I
think it's called Lumia Stream.
The Book of Mormon. It teaches us more about Jesus Christ. The Book of Mormon has changed my life for good, and I know I can do the same.
I think this is it.
As you can see, we've got a lot of
Let's have a
different
look.
copies in a lot of different languages, and we'd love to
Window
give you one for
capture.
free. If you would like a free copy of the
This
Book
one
of
maybe?
Mormon, click on the link down below to have missionaries like me deliver one to you with a short message about
I
Jesus.
think this is it. Yeah, the logo looks right. Let's have a look. What can Lumia Stream do? So like, yeah, there's like a ridiculous amount of stuff that you can do with all of this kind of stuff. But like devices and like lights, jump scares, input control, multi-stream, OBS control, just like, ooh, VTube Studio. Well, I've become a VTuber. Viewer controlled lights. So apparently there's like chats and stuff you can put. Learn to create a flashbang. Oh, great. Learn how to completely blind me. Let's flick through this thing.
It's simple. You can also use
Is it going to
a
show it? Did we miss it? I thought that was a giant penis on that guy's wall there.
and set you well.
Okay, yeah, that's like no use
Or
whatsoever.
flashbang had it.
Unlock more wins by giving your audience control over exciting devices like water guns, bubble and smoke machines, and popcorn makers through interactive commands and real-time alerts. Control media, text-to-speech. Text-to-speech is cool. How do people do that like normally? Because TTS is a pretty cool thing. But I'm not too sure how many features are available. What you call it? With the free version, there are ways to code a bunch of this using webhooks. But like, yeah, the stuff it does, it just goes on forever and ever, basically. Raffles are pretty cool. Duo. Roulette. Just sounds like a lot of stuff this thing can do. Is this like an infinite list? Does this go on forever? Control multiple light zones. Color temperature. APIs. Ooh, ChatGPT. Because everybody wants a clanker in the chat. QR WebSocket support. YouTube music control. Streamer bot actions. Crowd control alert. Learn to speak. Let viewers interact with your games using crowd control with alerts for each effect used, boosting engagement. Ooh, engagement. Okay, I think we've got to the bottom there. But like, it is pretty pricey. Like per month. But you can do like a bunch of free stuff. Let me just check chat. I can already react to chat. Oh, on the ESP. Yeah, basically, so you can have like, I could wire the ESP up to certain like things, like lights or the electric shock. I don't really fancy electric shock in myself. But yeah, just like random stuff. I've seen somebody like wire it up to like a drill. It just drills. It goes bzzz whenever somebody like does like a super chat or something like that. But yeah, it'd be nice if we can get like a dancing figurine or just something funny. I'm not too sure yet, but like there's a whole bunch of stuff. You can do quite a few stuff on the free one. You can get some chat commands, virtual lights, that's not what we're looking for. TTS, light configuration. I don't know if that's one you that we're looking for. Kick channel points, say what now? Gift subscriptions. Studio reactions, audio control, audio effects, timing, moving scenes, new commands, maybe is what we're looking for. This one I always didn't always read. Unlimited chat commands, and then here it says chatbot. Use up to 10 chatbot commands. VLC apparently. AI assistant. Hello, I am AI assistant. Don't know why the AI is Russian. But it is, just ask no questions. Light zones, words extended, Luma link. To connect and control Lumia across devices. Okay, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Input devices, no, shout outs. Like I remember scrolling through this, just like, it's just so much stuff. I can't see the thing I was looking for. But basically I swear you can control lights and stuff with this, so I don't know if it'd be worth doing, but you can create virtual. No, I don't think that's what I'm looking for. But basically there's a way that like chat can put commands in to be able to control stuff, like in real life. See if there's any good examples on here. Yeah, like stuff like that basically. Stuff you can see in that video. Like the lights are flashing and stuff. It's got PC and everything hooked into it. I look at it. But there are ways to do like this with the ESP, but then it requires like coding and stuff. So yeah, I'm not too sure. But it would be nice to integrate something into the stream to make things more fun. They seem to have like a bunch of like games. I'm not too sure if they're all on the premium version or what you can get on the free version. Because something like that might be a lot easier than me having to code a bunch of separate things. But does anybody know if you can have more than one bot? Can we still use stream elements and another bot? Can we just like fill chat with bots? You can have more than one bot. Okay, nice, that's good to know. Sweet. We just get as many bots as we can in chat. And have them all to fight each other. Battle of the bots. The ultrasonic cleaner is bound to be heated up by now. I don't think there's anything we need to prep, but it gives this a quick clean while the ultrasonic's going. I'm just going to have a quick look to see what the temperature is. 40 degrees, it's not bad, it's good enough. That will do, my friend. You are going on. This button just wants to float. Just gonna, okay, I think I just, nope. So I yeet the button down into the case. It's not having none of it. There you go. Okay. You might hear a horrible ultrasonic sound for a minute while I'm walking away. Okay, that thing's running. Bot fight world. Yeah. Just make them battle each other. Let's just give this a quick once over. While we wait for the ultrasonic. I've put it on for 10 minutes. Doesn't need 10 minutes. I think 5 minutes would be adequate enough. Okay, that's better. Okay, so that should be clean. I guess I'll give the inside of the button areas a quick once over. Just give these holes a quick clean. Everybody likes a clean hole. There you go. Squeaky clean holes. Just have to wait for the ultrasonic cleaner now. See, I'm not too sure. I still do need to try to fix the phone at some point too. So that's a possible stream. I just keep putting it off because it's going to be an absolute pain. Like no pressure. Don't think I have the right glue adhesive. My glue seems like maybe like 1 millimeter longer than the case. So I don't know. It doesn't seem good. Hopefully the ultrasonic cleaner doesn't take too much longer. And then we can reassemble this and calibrate it. Hopefully I didn't forget any pieces. We should be good. Would be handy if I could code, because if I could code, we could easily make a bunch of cool integrations for the chat. We're going to show the light thing right here. No, the videos are just like really long-winded. There is a Reddit post about something similar, an ESP32S3 plus WebSockets plus Live. So I'll have to keep doing some more research if I want to just try like that app out, or if I want to try using an ESP. But either way, if we can use that app, hopefully we can use that with an ESP, because that way we can just hook up anything to one of the GPIO pins. We just, even if we have to maybe like get a, would it be a MOSFET or transistor? Might be a transistor. I can never remember. But I know that you supply one of the legs with voltage and it acts like a switch. So if we can't even if we can't power it directly from the ESP, like a random device or component or something, we could always send a signal to one of them components. The one where you send the signal to the middle leg, I think it is. And you can switch it on and off. I always forget what they're called. Not too sure if anybody knows the name for that, if it was a transistor or MOSFET. I could probably just Google that, couldn't I? I think it's a MOSFET, is there? Transistor. Saying switch. Okay, I think it's a transistor. So it's saying to operate either a switch turning current on and off or an amplifier strengthening signals. Thank God for Google. It's been able to look up things. It's an absolute godsend. Alright. Tim, do you know how long ago I put on an ultrasonic cleaner? Surely it must almost be ready by now. I want to calibrate this thing and make sure it all works fine. I guess I could give this spawn board has got a little bit of corrosion or something on the I don't know if you guys can see this. I remember the days when you had to go to the library and read books. I know it was a pain. I remember the days when I had to go to the library to use the internet as well. But I'd also get books out as well because there wasn't like a massive amount on the internet. You'd like go there and you'd print out pages in the library from the internet. Yeah, I think that's just like plate and it's gone. And they're looking at it, I don't think this brush is gonna help anything. If anything, I think it just remove all the plating. Do we have a brush we could clean in there with? Crazy days. And then we have a few books and such. Yeah, I remember having to request books and stuff like that. Like wait for them to come in from like another library. Just quickly going off of this for the brush. Okay, that's better. No, it's instant after 3 key presses. Yeah, the only problem with these days is it's instant, but most of it is goddamn AI crap. It's like just completely wrong. Like I use AI quite a bit, but it doesn't half stress me out. Cause it just comes out with like complete shit half the time. And it just gaslights you into being like, yeah, that's completely right. It just comes out to like just garbage just for no reason. Like even Google searches now. Back in the day, like a Google search would bring you back like a decent result. The top result would normally be you know, a decent result, whatever, you know. That's why people use Google. Because like, unlike Bing or the search engines, you'd have to like scroll through different pages to find the best possible one. Normally the first one on Google would be the best one. And now Google just suggests AI rubbish and AI summaries, and half of the time they're summarizing from like joke websites or just Reddit or just stupid places. Not that Reddit's stupid, but you know, it's not really, shouldn't really be a reference when people are searching things. If people want to go on there and read the entire forum post on certain things and get a better understanding, but summarizing a single post with no context or reference, it's just bad information for people. Just trying to clean this while we wait. There's a little bit of flex around some of the areas. I'm just going to give that a quick once over. Beans are open. We have to sit here waiting. And might as well clean. It's surprising. It looks clean, but there's a little bit of dirt we picked up there. I mostly just use web searching. Okay. Yeah, AI does have its uses sometimes though. Like if you look at a schematic or something, sometimes it can be handy if you upload a bunch of specific documents and just be like, only use these as reference. Don't be looking elsewhere on the internet or pulling in random information. Look just at these like schematics I've given you. These are the pinouts, etc. And then maybe asking like questions, like if you're trying to find like a test port or specific component, and you're just like, where the hell is C7 on the board? And just like, AI, where the hell is C7? And it'll normally give you decent enough directions. Especially if your schematics you upload to have like a grid system on it, it can just be like, oh yes, like A3, and you're like, oh wait, yeah, it is, my bad. So it does have its uses, or summarizing large documents, or potentially data sheets. But if you ask it like random questions, and you're not providing with a data point or reference, it can just spit some absolute garbage out. It's like 50-50, it's like a complete coin flip. It's like, is AI just going to gaslight the shit out of me, or is it actually going to give me some right information? And I think that's also part of the thrill of using AI sometimes. Because when it's right and something actually works, AI gives you, you're like, oh damn, it actually worked, what the? Which AI do you use? Normally ChatGPT. I do use Gemini for like image stuff because Nano Banana is pretty good. Because I do like some like image and printing stuff. So sometimes people will send me like a really rubbish image and they're like, oh yeah, can I have this image of like, I don't know, an ice cream printed big, and their image is tiny. So I just ask AI to like, oh, see this ice cream in this image. Can you redraw this without a background for me, like in as large as possible format? And then I'll cut that out on Photoshop then, and then use that. So it has like its uses, and for like doing meme stuff, like making funny meme images. Okay, I need to grab a microfiber. That's all done. I think we might have lost. Oh no, it's just a bit of plastic, I think. Shit. That was the PCB. So we just spent ages cleaning. Hopefully we haven't done any damage to that. I just picked it up and yeeted it. I forgot that it was on that microfiber cloth. Oopsie. I'm just gonna get a microfiber cloth. Some of the finest isopropyl alcohol. My common with my spray bottle is, so basically I'm just gonna put a bunch on here, And then I'm going to use this to dry off the plastics. You got about as much left as I do. Yeah, not much at all. I need to get some more of that. I only ordered one bottle. You better start ordering a gallon. Normally comes as like 4 or 5 separate litre bottles, and then he works out then like, excuse me, like £2 to £3 a bottle. Otherwise it's like expensive. I think it's like maybe close to £8 a bottle otherwise, or something stupid. For like a litre when I say a bottle. 1 litre. Yeah, I did bring the plastic thing in. Just giving these a good old rub. I'll make sure they're nice and clean, and dry. That's one done. At least I know now these are squeaky clean and like sterile. Of the isopropyl, well, and the water that they've been in, 50 degrees for 10 minutes. Ultrasonic to get the any grime off. I think it's one of the things I've used the most is ultrasonic. It's really good. Like I used to buy like some old tools and stuff too, like vintage woodworking tools. It's nice for restoring some old stuff like that, depending on what you can fit in it. It's good at like removing like loads of rust. It's good for like watches and stuff like that. I totally forgot my washing machine. The door was wide open. Just walked into it. Oopsie. Okay, it shouldn't be 2 minutes now. Just giving these all a wipe down as I put them out to the ultrasonic cleaner one by one. It's easier for me to do it all in the ultrasonic cleaner than walk back and forth with each piece. The buttons are always the fun parts. Trying to fish out all the buttons. I'm doing all the big parts first, all the easy bits. And then I've got to try and fish out all the buttons. It's not the best of ultrasonic cleaners. I know what I'm making. Is here a digital ultrasonic cleaner. Unbranded. That's the job. It's definitely ultrasonic because I done the foil test on it. So making those ultrasonics. It's got loads of the sonics in it. It's full of them. Loads of little head jogs. Just whizzing around underneath. That's how we clean stuff. Onto the buttons finally anyway. So we shouldn't be 2 minutes now. What buttons? There's X. At least we know this is going to be like the cleanest controller in the world. It's probably cleaner than the bloody ones coming out the factory. I assume they'd have some kind of manufacturing residue or something could contaminate them. Is it just sterile? Sterile and clean. What do you want? Especially if you're buying something. Like you don't want somebody else's grubby germs on things. Ugh. Like you don't want like pubes and Cheeto dust all over a controller that you're buying. Okay, we just got 2 more buttons. Oh, and the membrane for the buttons. I almost forgot about that. It was just floating away there, inconspicuously. Let's pat this one down dry. Sometimes with stuff like this as well, like rubber and plastic pieces, it is good to soak them in water, because I haven't fact checked this, but I'm pretty sure something I heard or learned before. With plastics, I know you can do like strimmer cord, I'm pretty sure. They dry out over time. They have like moisture content in them, which I assume is like water. And over time they dry out and become like more fragile. So you can like soak them in water to rehydrate them. So I'd assume, I don't know if we soaked these for long enough, but we could have potentially extended the life of the membrane. I'm not too sure if that works with like plastic, like that's more of a rubber than the plastic, I'm not too sure, but potentially. Could be talking out of rubbish. But I know it definitely works for like strimmer cord, and people do it to like some other stuff. Oh no, that's not all the buttons, there's one more hiding down there. One more button. I think that's all of them now. So I will come back to stream with all of the pieces. Put the basket back in, I'll just clean it off. And knock that thing off. Okay, we have all our parts. Okay, I am back. We need a solid remote. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to make custom remotes and stuff like that, guys. I used to like playing Sonic Pinball. Yeah, Sonic Pinball. Always wash mine under the tap. Yeah, you can do a tap. Like if you're cleaning parts, like I said, probably recommend getting like a large plastic container if you can now. Fill in that with like soapy water. And get them with like a clean, with like a soft brush. If you can get like a brush that's meant for like polishing shoes or something, they're normally pretty good. Or you can get like horsehair ones and stuff like that. I might have one over here. Something like this. They're really nice and soft. So you get something like a bit larger than this, you could pour all hot soapy water in there and then give them a nice clean with that. You'd get pretty good results for that. And then obviously rinse them separately to remove any dirt. But the only downside with tap water is it is full of like contaminants and bits and pieces. I did just tap water these, so I can't say too much. It was distilled water and tap water and a bunch of like different cleaning solutions. But we did isopropyl them and a microfiber cloth afterwards, so that should, any residues or anything in the tap water should be completely removed, theoretically. Okay, so we've got to put this thing back together now, since that was the fun part, isn't it? What order do we want to do this in? PCB first. Yes. Okay, that's seated. Need some screws. But ultrasonic cleaners are not like super expensive. I haven't got like one of them fancy ones that does like the sweeping frequencies or anything. Mine's just like a set frequency. It's not as effective or safe technically, but it's pretty good. It's got a heater on it, Like the heat helps more than anything, to be honest. Just removing dirt and stuff. Like a warm solution is surprisingly effective, especially compared to a cold. Like, you know, same as you're washing your clothes or your hands. You know, if you use warm water, it does a much better job. But the ultrasonic is good. Obviously a sweeping frequency would be much better. One is going to be softer on the components, because some might be not delicate's the right word, but susceptible. Or it might be like the resonant frequency of that particular component, which could cause it to vibrate and damage and stuff, or remove some coatings and stuff. Whereas if it's changing constantly, you're covering different areas, different pressures and stuff like that. But they're expensive. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. What do we need next? Triggers, I guess. I think that's what's next. Should probably put these up out of the way. Where did these go? Not there. Okay, hopefully these play nice and go on. Cable this way. Put that there. Look this over the side. Come on. Am I doing that wrong? Yeah, I'm doing that wrong because it's not the trigger for that side. That would help. Expensive. But that does sound cheap. Yeah, I don't blame you. There's nothing wrong with being cheap. Just being sensible with money. Even though sometimes I'm not sensible. But I feel guilty then. It keeps me from going completely broke. Okay. Actually went on easily this time. I think last time we tried to do that, there was loads of like faffing around and they just didn't want to go on properly. But I think it might have been on a controller where it slightly bent the little plastic, I guess you could call them like mating pins on there. So it was a bit more stubborn. Okay, that's that on. Why does one feel so much higher than the other? I guess because one's got a piece. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. Why? God damn it. I think that's meant to be behind the board, isn't it? That would be why. Okay. You get down there. Okay, is that seated correctly? Because I know we had issues before where this bottom board wasn't like seating perfectly and it caused all kinds of nightmares. I've done this way too many times. could probably do it with my eyes closed at this point. Not that I want to. This is like me with controllers is like every other YouTuber with Nintendo Switches basically. I'd like to try a Switch, but like one, everybody's doing them, so the demand for people buying them is quite high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and you need like more tools and much harder. You need to be more skilled, I think. That's what it seems like. Let's put this board in. Oh my days! Do you know what we completely forgot? Not paying any attention. This board does not go in yet. I go way ahead of myself. I'm like, there's me like talking, like, oh, I could do this with my eyes closed. I think I am doing this with my eyes closed. I think that's the problem. So that's what it appears to be. Wouldn't be a very functional controller without any goddamn buttons. Maybe I do less talking and more concentrated. Ooh. Less yeeting tweezers right next to this board. Okay. No buttons, no membrane. Okay, let's grab some of these buttons out. Can't believe I forgot to put all the buttons in. I ordered some more tweezers for my sticks to get free shipping. Nice. What tweezers did you get? There's so many good tweezers out there. You can never have too many good tweezers. The ones I use the most are these ones. And where the titanium ones have disappeared too. The bent ones in the iFixit kit are okay. I do have some really nice watch tweezers though. They're like way thicker than this as well in terms of metal. They're like just some sturdy tweezers. I can't even remember how much they cost me. I'm not even going to go back and look because it probably made me cry. I know how expensive watch tools are. I looked like the plate and stuff, and like one just bag of like the chemical stuff was like £30, and that was back when I bought it 5 years ago. I was like, oh, don't even know how much that stuff would cost now. And one of them's just a goddamn additive as well, just to help the formation of particles and be more like uniform or something. Okay, so we could do some buttons. Buttons, the big one goes here. Y goes up the top. Why? Because X goes. Where do we want X to go? Is it going to go in? Yeah. These ones I don't even know what they're called. Point the arrow up. I think that's like the technical term for it. Yeah, I watch a channel called Watch Revival. I am a Watch Revival, yeah. Yeah, I know Watch Revival. Or Wristwatch Revival, I think it's called. I know this thing, I bet it's too expensive. Oh yes. Some of them are ridiculously expensive. If they're like Bergeron and stuff, or Bergeron or stuff like that. I've got 1 or 2 of them. I'll quickly put these buttons in, and then I will quickly, if I remember, grab one of my boxes, some stuff in. Like they even sell a blue tack. It's like the world's most expensive blue tack. It's basically what it is. I forgot what it's called, just like Bergeron and a bunch of numbers. Okay, I think that's everything. Hopefully we haven't forgot any goddamn buttons or anything stupid now. I think that's all good, hopefully. Because I don't want to be screwing this down again for the 3rd time. Yeah, if you're ever worried about cross-threading as well. What would it call? Okay, yeah. There is some like ridiculously expensive stuff out there. I'll see if I can find some of my stuff now. They just sat in a box for years, but I did come across 1 or 2 the other day. I think this is one. I think there might be some random stuff in here. What's in this one? Oh. I get sidetracked way too easy. Okay. I've got like a mix, like some cheap stuff in there as well. Because I didn't want to spend a fortune straight away. Put this there for a second. See what's in this box. So this is a Scotch pad. It's not a Scotch pad technically, it's a Merca pad. You can do like metal work, with like a brushed stainless effect. These are all like straps, all leather, different sizes. I think I have watches to fit all of these, to be honest, as well. Links. More links again. More links for different watches. Brand new straps. I like these flex straps, they're good for like casual watches. If you still want to stick with some metal. This one's a genuine Seiko one. This must have been taken off something. All the flex ones. They're nice for vintage watches to flex. I think you can get them similar on like a Casio watch. I don't even know what's in this one. Ah, yeah, this is like a super cool thing. It's like a chart for batteries. Basically, it's got all the battery markings on here, and these holes are where the batteries would fit. So if you need to figure out what size battery you need, you can just see if it fits in here. Ooh, a little polishing wheel. Batteries. More links. What the hell is in here? Spring bars. Loads of different spring bars, different sizes. This stuff is amazing though, if you've ever got like any watches or like something you want to shine. Cape Cod polishing cloths for fine metals. Can be found silver, gold, pewter, brass, copper, bronze, nickel, aluminium, coral, stainless steel, anti-tarnish. Made in the USA. But yeah, they're really good. Polywatch, I've got some of that. It's in the cupboard. That's for acrylic screens though. You won't get to use that on like glass screens. think this box must be the tools of some of them. They've just sat for years. Ah, this is it. Ah, yeah, Rodico, as you said. Like the blue tack. This is it here. Rodico Premium. Really expensive blue tack. Version. Premium. See, if we put the word premium on it, say you can charge more monies. What's in this box? More spring bars. Mineral glass. Oh, we got screens in here and all sorts. Spring bars, screens, clasps. Like all of these would have been ordered in for watches that I have that needed restoring. Japan. All the good high quality parts as well, probably. Like 5 years ago, I just never got around to fixing them. Oh, more version stuff. Oh wait, is this just pulled one of these things out here? This is Polywatch, it must have been here. Polywatch for acrylic screens. Good old toothbrush, because you've always got a toothbrush everywhere. Some fancy ass pliers. Don't even want to know how much these cost me. These are cousins though, so they're not expensive make, but a decent make. Spring bar too. Some screwdrivers. Got all sorts in here. Oh, I think I see some of my tweezers. Not as sick as I remember, but yeah, there's some sturdy, chunky metal tweezers. They made us some good metal. But who doesn't like a good pair of tweezers? Now I have more boxes in this room that I need to put back at some point. But I will probably finish up some watches because I literally did not realise I had a bunch of screens and clasps. I knew I had a bunch of straps. I didn't know I had like a bunch of clasps. All them pins are probably for something, and all them straps are probably for watches. So I might have a bunch of watches to give away at some point because my watch collection is already pretty full, apart from the 2 Seikos we have here. These are ones obviously I want. It's just a shame about the dial on now. I'm gonna have to look at something. I know you can restore and paint dials, but it's probably beyond my skill set. I'll probably look like a 5-year-old painted it if I try. We can put that bar on at any point, I think, can't we? So I think we just chuck the board in. Am I missing anything stupid? I've put that in. Let's have a look in a pass box. Sync bar, and the bumpers. I guess I'll put the sync bar and the bumpers on now. Because they can be put on at any point. I think, anyway. Just gotta remember I put the bumpers on first. So it's nice and easy to put on. You just line it up. So obviously that's in the hole. Push that down, like the triggers. And just push, push. And now that's on there. But it won't click properly until you put this on. Because that pushes this in the middle down, nice and snug. With this, you want to line up the port first. flip it over, and then push this side and then that side. You can do it any order, but there's 2 clips. So pull it lined up and then push, push. That's on there. Nice. Nice. So we can check the board in with the new sticks. These are Ginfuls for who's curious. Apparently they're meant to be the newest generation of Ginful TMR. I don't know as expensive as I think they call it the Ghoulie kit, I think is it. But I think they're just overpriced. Just because they come with fancy packaging, you get thumbsticks for them, like these. They've got boxes of these, brand new. These are the good ones, the high quality ones. You can tell by the markings on the bottom and the formation. The newest style, which unfortunately costs more, but yeah, I'd rather use better quality stuff. Okay, that is all assembled. The only thing that like triggers me sometimes when I'm doing these controllers is the SoC board. Actually, no, they're all a different shade of green. But these, I think, are 2 different revisions of boards. I can't remember if they don't only match. But the SoC is always a different shade of green. It's like, why are they using a different colour of... I don't think it's called solid mask. Conformal coating? Is that what the correct term is? Make sure these are pushed down. If you're ever doing that, make sure you push your antennas into the notches in the PCB. Don't just leave them resting against the PCB, because the back of the case will absolutely mangle them. This bottom piece will. Okay, so we need new joysticks, new thumbsticks. I do have a bunch here, which are like, got loads I've used, like put in, taken out, test the controller, took and put to the side. So they've literally been used for like 20-30 seconds. We'll grab a brand new one out of the box. Oh, before we do that, something I always forget. Oh, don't tell me I forgot. There's an awful lot of screws there. Did I even screw this bottom board on? I was too busy chatting. I think I did. There's an awful lot of screws here though, too many. These are the small kind. Ah, I know what I done. I put the 1 screw in to hold it in place. And then I went and got distracted with watch stuff. So let's quickly take this off, take this out. Because there should be 6 screws in the bottom board. Does this want to pop out? There you go. And there's only 1. Oops. It takes me way longer to do this, but it takes me way longer to do everything than I always estimate. I'm not good at estimating time. I'm like, ooh, this will take me about 45 minutes to do all of this. My Xbox 360 controller decided to disconnect on that. Maybe it's just the batteries. So you check it. Definitely check. If you've got a multimeter, you can check the voltage on your batteries. Not too sure what the operating range of different batteries is off the top of my head. Like, because I'm assuming they're going to be like alkaline batteries or something, like a 1.5. But you just Google it, and you'll have the information you need. And then just use a multimeter to think, or just get different batteries, fully charged ones, and use them. Or if you've got like an adapter thing for like direct power. I do have like one of these Venom packs just somewhere that came with like a controller. Came with one of the controllers I bought. Where's this last one go? Here. assuming them random 2 there must be for this board, or for one of the boards. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 there. Okay, so these aerials want to fall back. There you go. Light that up. Connect these. Gonna have to remember to put the 2 screws in the top board though, because I always forget. And the way I always remember is when I push on the thumbsticks and push out the goddamn board. I'm almost yanking out the aerials, the antennas. Okay. Just remember to these other black screws are being needy. There you go. You stay over there. Screw in this. That's that one. I think maybe they're loose and losing connection. Ah, okay. I like the terminal's not long enough or something. You can always put like a little bit of aluminium foil in there, fold it up. I don't know if that's going to affect the battery life because like the resistance and stuff, but that's what I used to do when I was younger. If batteries ever didn't fit, or if I needed to use like a AAA and something that takes AA, just fold up a little, like a couple of wads of tin foil and just pack it out. Or if like something came loose because the spring or push terminal like wasn't quite out as much as I needed to, or lost some of its springiness. Please say none of these wires are trapped. I can see a grey wire here. Please come out. Yes, it's fine. Yes, let's grab some brand new sticks. Right here. Front. Ooh, that one looks like it's got a bit of a. It says a rubber mark or something on it, but we'll grab another one. Must just be where they've rubbed together in the box. That's better. Got plenty of them. We can afford to be fussy at this point. We've got like all of these as well. It's the bigger box. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's like 11 in here. I think we bought like 100 of them or something. Alright, because it's getting quite late, I'm not going to solder these wires right now, the motors and everything. I'll probably do that either next stream or off camera. But I'm just going to attach the back and quickly calibrate these sticks just to confirm everything's working correctly. Would help if both battery. Sure, I've always used put in the back on, always check that both of these are visible and one's not the other side inside. Because the amount of times that I've done that, I'm like, why is this not going on? And then I look and I'm like, oh, maybe it's that. We need some screws now. God knows where half of the screws for this is. If we can't find them, we've got plenty of spare screws. Got bags of them. Why does this not want to go in as well as it should? It's in. Trying to just fish out screws now. There's one. Trying to fish that for a magnet. There you go. That's a small one. God knows. We'll just chuck some in for now. We do have plenty. Big bank full. But I am up super early in the morning. Oh, I just dropped the screw. And I only plan to stream till like about 10 o'clock. Because I needed to go to sleep by like about 10:30. But oops, it's currently 11:21. Oopsie. But it is what it is. I'm actually just got it today. Ah, no, sorry, James. I haven't looked. The only time I went on Discord today was to send the message that I'd started streaming. Is it a DM that you sent me, James? I'll have to check that. Okay, yeah, that sounds. I'll hopefully I remember. If I don't respond by like tomorrow, because time I get back to the computer I might forget. Just like at me in your Discord or Andy's Discord or something. And be like, oh dickhead, check your message. Because I forget stuff. I do have ADHD, so like I walk into a room and like everything, my mind goes blank. I'm like, what was I doing? As you can probably tell. But the fact that I was in the middle of repairing a controller and then I started showing all like watch stuff. I was like, ooh, look at this watch tool. These screws, like the size of them is a bit weird. Like one screwdriver was too small and this one was slipping. I've not had that before with any of the others in this batch. Who knows? So I went and fine. Did you find it cheap down for the airworms? Oh, god damn it. Also, when you're doing this, be careful. The triggers are magnetic. And the amount of screws I've lost while trying to reassemble it, especially when it's the last screw. You do not want to lose it inside of the case. But these screws, they're not as good of a fit on the screwdriver. The tolerance is a bit hit or miss. But they're the right dimensions, thread, everything like that.
Who knows things like you can get a domain from Squarespace, not just a website. Well, now you are that person.
That's why I prefer doing controllers as well, because if I run into any issues, I've literally got like all the parts I need. If I had hard day, I could do more faster. But we've got like screws, we've got like the bumper, monitoring switches, just potentiometers. Obviously, we just used like almost the last. I don't think there are any TMR ones left. Like I just got one pair of these ones. And I think 2 pairs of these ones left, so not many. I'm probably gonna have to sell some controllers before I buy any more. We've got loads of Alps, but like I don't see the point if I'm gonna be selling them on eBay of upgrading them to like Alps. Like, what's like the not benefit to the person buying them, but like the incentive. It's just gonna end up with stickware again. So I thought I might as well, if I'm gonna be selling them, upgrade them. At least then it's a bit more enticing, and potentially you could ask a bit more money to actually maybe make some profit on it. Not like covering my time, just what I put in it, because I spent hours on each controller. Mainly because I'm so slow, but also because I do thoroughly clean them. New sticks and everything on most of them, new sticker and everything. It's gonna have to be an OEM, aftermarket back cover probably, by the look of it, if I can't find one. So that's already a couple of pounds. You know, sticks are not cheap. The joysticks, the rubber sticks itself, back cover, Need to find grips and all of that. Which I will have around here. I'm just gonna have to find where they are. But I won't be doing that right now because I am quite tired, so I'm just gonna quickly calibrate these and see. Just bought a Riding power supply, 60 volt 30 amps. Ooh, nice, that's a lot of amps. I've been looking, does anybody have any good recommendations for any like cheap benchtop power supplies? Because I'd like to get one for the electroplate. My name on Discord, PageMaker is Squishworms. I will try to remember. Do you have, are you in any of the Discords? Because it's so much easier for me if I can just like click your name and add you or send you a message or something. What specs do you need for power supply? I don't know, I don't really need like big specs, I don't think. Don't have big specs, it's the right word. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm in either of them Discords, to be honest. I'm in a lot. I'm in like Andy's, I'm in James's, I'm in Joey's, I'm in Zach's. Controller tester. So we'll do a quick before and after with the calibration. Press a button. Controller tester. Can we add in another window? 1 second. Display capture, window capture, video capture device. That existing top-down camera. Okay. Oh, look at that, guys. We're fancy now. We have camera and camera. Even I do have a camera and camera here, but I never use the microscope. We're going now for the controller test. I just need to select the right window. Ooh, fancy. Yo, what's going on, Jazzy? I use the Hanmatech HM310, does a decent job. What's the voltage and amperage on there? I don't need anything like crazy, but apparently, what I was reading with the electroplating, you need to be able to control the current to get good, consistent results. I bought all this stuff and I never got into doing it. Like I done like a bunch of research and stuff, but that was like years ago. But if I had this open, wouldn't it? Okay. Everything seems to be working. Centering seems good. Circularity. Okay, that's without calibrating. So very uneven, biased towards the right side. So now we need Xbox accessories. We'll try changing. We have Xbox app. Is it this one? If I hide this window here, make this one bigger. Just if you guys can even see most of that, because it seems to be scaling the window weird. We try making it full screen. Oh god, now it's way too big. Give me 2 seconds. Can I take double? No, I can't double tap to make full screen. Failed to sign in. Oh, what are you telling me now? Cancel. Configure. Oh, what is going on with this app? Oh, bear me 2 seconds, guys. Let's open this window back up. Apparently, let's change size now. Your audio's gone really quiet, by the way. Oh, okay, that's not good. It looks fine levels on my end for some reason. Hopefully it's okay. Or it might just be me. What's the budget? As cheap as possible, but that does a decent-ish job, because the biggest problem I've heard with these power supplies is like a noisy supply, and obviously it might be fine noisy supply for like electroplating, but if I use it for like power electronics and stuff, or any prototyping, it's going to cause me issues then. Is the audio still quiet, by the way, or is it fine? I just need to try and forget this Xbox accessories app. So asking me to install an app, but I've already got the Xbox app installed. Apparently I don't, just say I need to install another app apparently. Xbox. I've got that app, look, it's right there. Bear me 2 seconds. Xbox is having technical difficulties installing. Oh, better now. Okay, sweet. Okay, can we get this? This is stuck on launch in Xbox. I think I'd probably need to restart my computer to fix this, which is like, wait, sign me in. Okay, sign me into the Xbox app. It's taking like 10 weeks to load. So now, let's try Xbox accessories, more options, recalibrate. Okay, might work now. Let's try. Okay, can you guys see this? Sweet. Okay, left stick, calibrate, begin. Okay, that's that one down. Do it one more time. Okay, that's good enough. Recalibrate right stick. Okay. Now let's switch back to the gamepad tester. And let's have a look. Looking for maybe around like 7 to 8%. 6.8, but then that's good. If you look, all like the red parts are like nice and even. This one, both look a little bit biased in that bottom left, to be honest, but that's not bad. I don't think you can like fine tweak on this. I'm aware of this software. Like the Xbox One, you can on the PlayStation one. You can go in and fine tweak all of them better. But that's not bad. 7%. TMR sticks. All the buttons are working. We'll confirm that it works with Bluetooth. If we can find the other battery. Oh, my stomach has just started hurting quite badly. Negative over here, positive over here. power's on. We will open up our Bluetooth on our computer. Add a device, Bluetooth. We will hold down the sync button. Light is flashing. Xbox controller connecting. Show notifications using Swift Pay. Don't even know what that is, but that's just connected via Bluetooth there. And as you can see in Gamepad Tester, all working fine. So that's that controller completed. So all we need to do now, either off camera or next stream, is find the grips, put a sticker on here, which we've got a bunch of ready to go, or we've got a bunch of original ones that we've removed, and we'll probably, if we can't find an original back cover around here, we'll just put an aftermarket one, which is annoying because they're always a different shade of white. But apart from that, which always really annoys me, apart from that, it'd be a good, perfect functional controller. Everything's nice and new, thumbsticks are new, both these parts and the joysticks, and everything's been cleaned ultrasonic and isopropyl microfiber afterwards. Oh, do you know anything we did forget though? I always forget, I ain't doing it right now. I'm going to put it on top of this to remember. We have to open it back up to do the motors. It's not the end of the world, it's just 2 screws and lifting up the bottom board and slotting on. I wouldn't even remove the antenna cables. There's enough slack to wiggle this in. That's the jack, the audio jack. So if MD ever does controllers, always remember to put this thing back in for your reassembly. Luckily we still have to solder in the motors. So when I solder in the motors, I will put that back in. And I think I'm going to have to wrap it up there, guys, because it is like 20 to 12 and I have to be up at like 6 a.m. And I've still got a couple of things I need to do before I head to bed. It's been a good one though. I appreciate everybody who's dropped by. I'm not too sure what we're going to do next stream. I'll have a little think about that. Maybe have a little patch with some of these, what are they called? Chat integrations, so we can set up some goals or alerts or something. I'm not too sure yet if we're not actually doing any like soldering. We'll see. We'll figure something out. I might take a break and try to get an early night for 1 or 2 days. Who knows? We'll think of something good though, and we will be back shortly. Thank you very much for everybody who's tuned in. It's much appreciated as always. Take it easy, Squish, JFix, Jazz Ahmed, Tech. Hopefully I'm not listening to anybody else. I'm just trying to scroll up someone. I'm not too sure who's still here. But yeah, everybody who's popped by, everybody who's watching, thank you very much to everybody. And we will see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys.